All right, you did it again. You made it all the way to Friday. Aren't you glad? Beautiful day. Glad you're with me today. So come on in. Come on in for a moment. We'll share a thought or two. It was a line in an old Andy Griffith show, I believe, when Jim Nabors was still playing Gomer Pyle on that show. And I thought it was an interesting character on there anyway. But one of the things that came out in the line that I remember best, and I may not quote it exactly right, but was the line that said, "Fool me once, poo on you. Fool me twice, poo on me." You probably heard it stated more acceptably than that in a way. If I remember right, that's what he said in the lines that were given to him and his character on that show. But I thought, there's a whole lot of truth to that, in the sense that we tend to look at people, and if something doesn't follow through like we think it's going to, if we believe somebody and that person doesn't follow through like they're supposed to, doesn't do what they're supposed to do, we usually think, well, I don't know whether to try it again or not. I was thinking about a party where everybody was to bring different dishes of food to eat, and each one had a part of the meal, and we were all bringing them together as a group and having the meal together. And there was a certain couple, they were supposed to bring the salad for the meal that day. And it got closer and closer to the time for us to all be there, and everyone else came. The dessert was there, the meat was there, the other things, and vegetables and so forth were there, and people had brought them, and everybody came, but the salad didn't show up. And it got close to time, and then it got past time, and we waited a while. And finally, the couple was contacted and said, "Oh, we just decided not to come." No excuses, no statement of why. It wasn't some big emergency. Just decided they had changed their minds and weren't going to be there for that meal. Anyway, I got to tell you that after that, we never counted on that couple to bring anything to such a gathering again. We didn't dislike them or something like that. It was just a matter, I'm not going to count on you. I'd like to think, and I think you'd like to think, you're the kind of person who keeps your word. And when you say you're going to do something, you keep your word. If I say I'll be there, I'll do everything in my power to be there. If I say I'm going to do it, I'll do everything in my power to do it. Now, sometimes there's a slip of mind. Sometimes we forget, and we grant that. But to just simply not do it is typically unacceptable to us. You know what I'm talking about. So, anyway, as we think about this, I think about the old man Abraham. And there he was with his promise. And it says in Romans chapter 4, verse 20, he did not waver at the promise of God through unbelief, but was strengthened in faith, giving glory to God. Though it was a 25-year span from the time, it appears to have been a 25-year span, from the time that God called him, made a promise to him, until the literal son was born. And Abraham was already 75, and then right at 100 before his son was born. So you think that 25 years, and it says he did not waver. That's a hard one for us, isn't it? Sometimes we want to doubt. Sometimes we want to waver. We're like those people that are pictured in the Revelation. How long, Lord? How long until? Like children in the backseat of the car. How much further, Dad, till we get there? Tend to waver in our belief. It happens to us. But it says of Abraham, he did not waver. And the one thing that we can hold certain is that God always fulfills his promises. No doubt about it. And you know people around you that you can always count on the fact that that person will fulfill what he or she has said they will do. What about you? I guess the challenge for this Friday is to be that person. To be that person, if you say you're going to do it, you do it. If you say you'll be there, be there. I know there are circumstances beyond any of our control, but those we understand. But generally speaking, let's be people of our word. And our trust in others grows stronger when we believe in ourselves. And when we watch them and they watch us, perhaps we all get a little bit better. Nobody likes wavering. I don't, you don't. Abraham didn't. Let's have a little bit more of Abraham in us and give the opportunity to others to have the same. It's a Good Friday. We made it this far. No wavering. Let's keep on moving in the very best way we can. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope there's nothing wavering. Listen, we'll share some more a little further down the road. You have a great day. Enjoy yourself, and thanks for being with me and sharing this time together.